Esports WRC Rally Germany. Welcome to round 2 of Esports WRC. We've travelled from the ice and snow of Monte Carlo to the vineyards of Rally Germany. This round is a little bit different as there is no real WRC running at the same time. Rally Germany will be later in the year for the real world drivers. That's because the reduced season length for Esports WRC, with all 13 official WRC rallies being squeezed in before the end of July. It's clear this busy schedule will test the commitment of all the drivers to the limit this season. Now let's take a look at the stages these drivers will be facing here in Germany. Again, we see the two-stage format, but this time around we have the standard format of one super special stage and of course the epic stage. First up is the super special stage of Arena Panzerplatte. This is a full copy of the real super special stage used in Rally Germany, so if you follow the real WRC, you're bound to recognize this quick blast. It's expected drivers will only take 1.5 minutes to complete it. One section to note is this dangerous chicane. Slightly too fast and you'll clip a hay bale and it will be all over. After the super special stage, drivers are faced with the real challenge, the epic stage Mittelmosel. This is 13 kilometers of tarmac that is a real reflection of the Rally Germany. It includes a couple of sections through the famous vineyards. Calling these sections tough is an understatement, with no room on either side for a mistake, which has caused some spectacular crashes through the vines over the years in the real WRC. This stage also features a lot of elevation changes, with plenty of uphill and downhill sections to test drivers' car controls. And if all that isn't enough, the epic stage is being run in the rain, which will be interesting to see which drivers adapt best. The first round saw a lot of familiar faces near the top, with last year's champion Nexel taking the win, but can he back it up here in Germany? Let's take a look at how the action unfolded over the weekend to find out. Much like Monte Carlo, the top drivers waited to the last day to put their times in and lay down the challenge. It was Speed Booster who set the early pace, which was soon eclipsed but only by a few tenths by me on PlayStation. Then the likes of Armstrong and Subi gapped the field, showing they mean business and moving to the top. Leaving his runs right to the last hours, Jono turned up big in Germany. Famous for being the tarmac expert, he showed why he has that reputation and took the lead by a second, eventually taking the win by that same margin. Nexel ended his first run on his roof, but later put in his best effort, managing 4th. Could the world champion be faltering, showing in Germany that he can be beaten? The real story of Germany, however, was the close battles in the entire top 10 and more. Last round I thought a gap of 1 second was close between two drivers. In Germany we have 2 seconds separating 9 drivers. The competition is as fierce as it's ever been and there is no margin for error. An astounding 12 drivers are within 10 seconds of the win. The competition is at an all-time high. Congratulations to Jono for getting the win in Germany and Armstrong and Subi for getting on the podium. Now let's take a look at how this affects the championship standings. Jono moves into a share of the lead alongside Nexel. Armstrong and Subi are not far behind, tied for 3rd, and then it's all to play for from 5th down to 15th. Look at how close this is. This round really has gone to show what an exciting season we are in for. With racing this close, it's impossible to tell who is going to come out on top. Next, Esports WRC heads to the snow of Sweden. It's a quick turnaround for drivers, taking place this weekend and requiring a big switch in mindset, going from the grip of tarmac in Germany to the treacherous snow of Sweden. Sweden also represents the start of the Teams Championship, so make sure you don't miss that. Of course, I will have a full recap afterwards, so click the monkey on screen if you want to keep updated with Esports WRC and all the rest of my motorsport gaming content.